Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Today na number 2 day for this month of January for this new year 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth, they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. My country people them, my people at home and abroad, I bring una revolutionary greetings. We will take some small time today for talk on the end of year speech where Paul Biya, the president for La Republique, he done put them out, and we will tell on what we mean vis-a-vis our push for an alternative solution for Ambazonia. And but before we get into that, I will just take a few minutes for reflect on the last events them for last year. When I know say for this time we don't declare truce, I be declare truce for Christmas Day and New Year Day. Only one exceptional day where we will make our people them take time for pray, for relax, then go for church. I want to congratulate all Ambazonia. Say 98% of our population then listen to my call, and 100% of all of our soldiers them then listen for my call, and they no attack during that day. La Republique also they no carry out any operation during that day, because we appeal informally for them for give a reciprocation, so that make all both sides them shidong for reflect on the way forward, and also for pray and for commemorate these two important days them. So we see say it be past fine, and our population for the first time since this war started, they be used knockout. People then come with private business, people then throw away fireworks for inside our country. It will be a joyous day for our people. I want to congratulate all of them. Our push for an alternative solution, it don't gather enough international and local steam for we for move forward, and I call on all Ambazonians for join we for move forward. We don't fight a very, very good fight. We don't fight very well. And I will bring analysis about this subject another time, because this particular podcast will just focus on Paul Biya's speech for educate our people then way to way talk. And I will do them also for video. The first thing I want make all Ambazonia them hear, na say we don't get a lot of misconception about Paul Biya. We need to know who this man he be and what way he mean, so that we know what to do about he and the problem that we face him. If you fight person where you don't know the person where they are from, you will always make mistake. For long time in our life, we don't make excuse about who Paul Biya he be. We don't always escape from the reality, because he don't always use the silent treatment where be deserve for slaves them against our population. Paul Biya, time we become for power, what people then for inside Ambazonia, for the vast majority, they may be very happy, because they be yes in a man way. If you want join priest work for Catholic Church, if you go for seminary, so they be facing a very good man. He launched a political party na for Bamenda, where he be facing na person where go give you hope. We no be no say na man way he just come full win for Fulham. Paul Biya be that make several promises and time way he become for power. Say he go be na president way the people the way they be fight against La Republique, they be fight for independence, the makiza them. They no go still need for stay for bush. They need for come out for come for town for can talk and for be able to participate for politics. But the coup d'etat way become for Amadou Ahidjo for try to move Paul Biya for power by force. If we bring Paul Biya, the worst of Paul Biya will not say that thing will be done de febele. He massively kill all man will be challenged through the coup d'etat. Bury some army people then where they be support Ahidjo alive. So now man will get a very bad part. He focus on a Bulu Beti tribe them for rule that country, seizing total power, whether not for military or for judiciary, for all the branches of government, na a total dictator. One misconception will be get about Paul Biya, na say na a pulpit. That means na man way they no put for the Franks do can put it for them begin rule the country, and then they control it. Na the French embassy them they control it. Say Paul Biya na just a pulpit for France. All those misconception them na just things the way people they bring them up when they no get time or they escape the reality. or they no fit accept the reality. In reality, Paul Biya na a man of his own and we need to treat it as such. He get total power for that country, na a total dictatorship. And the only way we will fit try for fight against it and for know the reality so that we will not begin to use the wrong strategy then. We don't say time where the French government then get big international problem where the whole NATO they fight against Russia. The dynamic African leader they no go meet up President Putin Tawe invite them. According to the list for invitee them where they invite all Africa them, now only 17 African leaders then go there out of the 42 where they be visit Putin during the time where peace be day where the European they no be oppose them. Amongst those 17 people where they be go visit Putin, 7 of them be being a president and Paul Biya be being a one. So he don't go against France several times. He don't even sign a military accord with Russia where them be against France. So in a man way he no be a puppet, he be on his own. Now also a person where he be very harsh. And he define na people the way them be very stupid for make that country mean they know they think. Now why don't I say he lead a person where get like a defense, like a minister of territorial administration, na a con man, a criminal. So now the kind of person that we would deal with them. We need to deal with now some person where get empathy. Now man where he kill to the last bit of person. Now a very wicked and very wild man. Now a very bad president. If you feel compare Paul Biya with Amadou Ahidjo, you go feel no say Cameroonians them they don't see a different. No be just a country where na he be the only president where they know and where they no feel no say some person feel be better. If na Anglophone he be ever rule that country, we get people then like Pa Young for young sport, way be of late, Frundi. We get a lot of talented people. Even for Bamileke land, you get Foso Victor them. You get very intelligent and industrious people where they then transform that Cameroon into a developed country. It get a lot of potential then. But all we would receive them for day, na shame, na disgrace. We Anglophone them, we people for Southern Cameroon, when now we will be fight for join La Republique. Now we be go take our own food for plebiscite, we'll choose La Republique. Even though they be manipulated, we will not get the chance for independence. But still they treat we like the worst class of people. Paul Biya strategically fool Ambazonia them for enter for war because it be been the only way for you for survive. It be unpopular. Before you get the train accident, the way it be that happen for the country, you get huge corruption with the Bulu Beti people, the way it be done go out of hand. Now this war for Ambazonia, it don't save Paul Biya regime, and I will way to use them for take total control of the country, as he don't always want to do them for all he times them. I go play for now. He end of year speech, the part where he talk about Ambazonia. He not only talk about Ambazonia, he talk about other things them. But I will just mention just a few so that make all our people them, our country people them, me them also hear for pidgin and for my voice they will know which way he talk am. Make I play some part and then I go focus on the part where he talk about Ambazonia. Me gonna hear. For conclude about his personal life and his personality, me gonna know say Paul Biya na man where he kill a woman. Ereng Biya. He kill him, so they not even show a picture or a face for public. Woman where they be lovey. If you want to know anything about person, you look the person in personal life. Man where if he kill a woman, simply because they get disagreement, na person where if he do any type of thing for survive. Na person where he can't see woman where he be married for a man con man, on a bafoot man, a woman where he married Shantabia, na girl where be, I think 18 years younger than he. The girl will be married, either do traditional married, do civil married with the husband. Man and woman. Now he will Paul Biya kill the man, seize the woman. Not only seize the woman, but take the money to picking them. So Paul Biya they raised 2 Ambazonian picking them for a house where they don't deny me they don't ever come for Bamenda or me they don't ever learn about their papa. They be use all type of measures for destroy chair. When I be Shantabia, a first husband, a family and any history way that boy he get them. Now only one of his family member, the way he don't be able to talk for diaspora for we, and they always want to remain anonymous. They no want to get attacked for their family from Paul Biya. So if una need to know who Paul Biya be, he's a cold-blooded killer. And one of his closest collaborator, a doctor where they call it Titus Ezua, he done explain how the Paul Biya he use occultism and homosexuality and sleeping with people the way they be close to their woman them in order for secure their loyalty and for secure their support for a government without any thinking. It need to tolerate people where they get diverse opinion. But it follow that it bring the people the way they be willing for destroy their own soul for be with ye. Paul Biya is the devil himself. He is the chief terrorist responsible for the highest killing of Ambazonian and even the French Cameroonians. Maybe another one clearly. The corruption where it don't bring up, it don't kill more people and destroy more people than any disease where that ever happen for that country they call and say Cameroon. During the time, the Ambazonian people, they don't almost leave the country. All our elite, they don't almost leave the country, abandon them because of lack of opportunity. It don't bring na poverty, hardship, and I want me to hear part of his speech where he gave today. Wanna listen.
I would like to start by assuring you that in spite of this difficult situation, we continued to cope together like the united and close-knit nation that we have always been. Our eyes riveted on a single objective, the only one that matters, namely progress. As in the past, the said international context weighed heavily on our internal situation. The lingering war in Eastern Europe continued to disrupt the supply channels of the global consumer products market.
So, which way the Paul Biya it talk na say the Cameroon they ran the struggle for develop and he blame the war where they go on for Ukraine and the one where they go for Israel. Say now this war them for international country they make and things that are difficult for the country. I want me gonna know say Cameroon it be done be very poor even before the war did one start for Europe. Cameroon it be done be declared as the most poorest and indebted country them in the hall of shame under international law, under international financial institution them. Cameroon na a bankrupt country where they don't borrow more money with no thing for show for. Even for organized nations cup, for a country where they don't win, it will be known for football, probably no be fit organize them. And for can't organize them, it will become in a more scheme for a village people them for thief more money and mortgage the future of their country people them. For Paul Biya for blame on development, for international war, na for sure na say na a person where eat the chop broke pot. Na man way will not get no hope, say if he ever change. Even people them way they do work as civil servant them. For instance, La Republic when Ambazonia and them. 30% of them that abandon their work for go look for better life abroad. So there is nothing that Paul Biya has offered. There are salary the way civil servant they will receive and during Amadou Ahijo, it be high past the one way ye Paul Biya is there for power. Inflation for your own time, it don't high pass even the value for the money. Cameroon money, it don't become now like a toilet paper. Paul Biya na the worst president of the war. The oldest man where he there for power. I go leave that one, I go make a go jump. We'll go for the part where he talk about our war for inside Ambazonia. Me gonna hear which way he talk am.
Thanks to the people's active cooperation with our defense and security forces, the situation in the northwest, southwest, and far north regions has improved significantly.
I go to cut them half. I go to explain them for our people them. So he the one try for join the fight against Boko Haram and the fight for Ambazonia as one fight with Cameroon government the fight them when against terrorism. But we all know say Boko Haram na a terrorist, na a legitimate group because their job they do work at key civilian them be against study. The name Boko Haram means say foreign education when I do normal school na a sin. But Ambazonia struggle is starting na because say na Cameroon can attack we. We'll be just starting to defend ourselves and we'll fight for a legitimate cause where it be reasonable. We'll fight for the right of self-determination when an internationally recognized right. Unlike Boko Haram, where the whole war it don't talk na a terrorism group, the American government, the United States, the United Kingdom, the European Union, and Asian countries, them including China, they don't publicly declare say Boko Haram na a terrorist group. It be enlisted by the United Nations as such. the Ambazonian crisis, it get international recognition and international interaction. So there is no comparison between Boko Haram and Ambazonian fight as it is seek for Tokam. The second thing we talk am na say, thanks to the population, their cooperation with the Cameroon army, the situation for inside Ambazonia and the one for northern Cameroon, it then become stabilized, it then become better. But we know say, Paul Biya, it live in a world of its own. If person wey a minister of internal minister na Tanji Paul for territorial administration, wey na he provide intelligence, na person wey never go school, na person wey na wicked and evil man, we not expect any different from the way Paul Biya it talk am. And I want me gonna know, say the fact say it talk say na thanks to the population where they get success, na for sure na say by the power of the gun, Cameroon enough win and they no get no possibility for win. So the cooperation where Paul Biya they talk am on our population does not exist. We don't see for 11 February and 20th May, all Ambazonia them, they be boycott Cameroon, their national occasion them. Each time when they do want install their SDO and do our general population in over come for day. So the idea saying a population they help Cameroon military na a lie. The population they help na Ambazonian fighter them. Now why our fighter they still exist today, our camps they still exist today, no matter the militarization of our territory and the military capability of La République du Cameroon. They only support with the Cameroon military they get them. Now from deranged Ambazonian soldiers, then way they don't be derailed, they don't be delusional, they don't work with the enemy. Like we don't see the one for inside Ngokitunja, where the brother for no pity, they manipulate in for kidnap their family member them before it join La République. Would the say no be people that need their DDR seller, no be people them, no be the population that one are deranged people them where they use them, no be our general public. So may we continue for year way to way it talk. But unlike the Cameroon military, the Ambazonian soldiers they live among their population and their own existence depend on the population. So in terms of population support, our people do not want to remain with La République du Cameroon. They are still out there in the refugee camps. You know, mention about refugee them. For sure, na say it no be concerned about the human people the way they suffer for Ambazonia, but it be just concerned about the optics and for politics. May we continue for here.
It is now possible to calmly implement the reconstruction and development plans for the said regions.
So, a plan for reconstruction, I want to remind Ambazonia, say the European Union and many European countries them they don't deny for support them because they know if they come for use them like a politics for develop an area where it be under war. We are not against the development programs, whatever na they bring them or na UNDP they bring them, but we want for sure our population. Say even that program where the Pobia they talk reconstruction, the Cameroon budget it pay na only 10%, 90% na foreign donation them, mainly from Japan and some few countries the way they don't decide for support them. The European Union it don't deny for support them because that program it not be possible, it not be viable. The Cameroon government they use that program now for instead pay the bills them for cancel them where they no get money for pay them and for project the way they never be able for pay them. We will get details of those programs them later. Some job then they for inside Ambazonia where now we permit them according to our strategic need them for our territory. But if now in terms of development, Pobia Innova first get money for develop your own country, let alone develop Ambazonia. A solution for development does not meet up with the aspiration of our people. Make una hear the rest of the thing the way he talk am.
However, atrocities committed by terrorists have not completely disappeared. Unfortunately, civilians are the main victims. On the 6th of November 2023, the town of Manfi was the scene of a barbaric massacre of some 20 civilians in the middle of the night. I strongly condemn such atrocities which defy reason and have no justification whatsoever.
So the Pobia it talks say the atrocity the way they commit them, it see go on. Now for tell na say if Ambazonia then would do anything against our own population, it give Pobia more strong point them. And he quote the incident for inside Manfe where it be happen, as we all know it will be happen. It point that one for the international community and for his speech also like some big points. This struggle we need for the first time for his speech, he don't talk about something where it don't happen. Where now the thing where he talks now this type of things that spoil our struggle. But one for remind our population say, Paul Biya, I see the talks to the main activity for our Ambazonian fighter them or our Ambazonian movement now against our population. On the contrary, now the things that way ye the Paul Biya they do am. The main activity for Cameroon, their military, now always against the general public. Would they see how they do kale? Would they see how they still do harassment of our people? They still do burning of villages, even though in a limited scale, their atrocity against our population is still continuing and it is still ongoing. They even provoke communal conflicts them for use them as a means for crackdown on our population where they largely support the struggle. Now the same Paul Biya, administrator, they decide to drive away people them from Manfe from their village. We'll get the documents. Now they then decide for born villages. Their propaganda win of these Kunyam titles and the rest, they always call for the attack on our civilians them as a collective punishment against the support for Ambazonia. Each time there is an attack against the Cameroon army, they need to focus on the people them where they be combatant, where they fight with gun. They focus on our general public. The list go on and on and on. I go on for take some time to remind our population for some of the attack them against community will be carried out by the Cameroon army this year. For 15th of June, this 2023 for Babanki, after the call by the chief for Babanki where it is staying for Yaounde, made the Cameroon military take action for Babanki, then arrest 14 people including a quarterhead, take them go and for upstation for Bamenda, interview them, torture them, bring them back for Big Babanki, then come massacre them. We also see the killing of our mother when a mommy for inside palace for inside come for Mejang where the Cameroon government, the executive, and then the born palace would then get call document where SGO for inside Indian is saying and for drive population, for stop population, for even for go for farm. And the claim saying na from authority from above. Warana which can kangaroo country where they rule by authority above. Authority above come from what law is that? So this is what Paul Biya is saying, and this is what he has said about our struggle.
Encourage our fellow citizens in the regions affected by terrorism to continue to cooperate with the defense and security forces, whose courage and professionalism I salute.
I see the talk say the salute the professionalism for the Cameroon military. It just be lovable because we see for ground zero as not Turks. These are rapists. We don't get cases them for rape for inside Balinyonga. I think not even 2 months ago, we don't get cases where over 14 people they be raped collectively by Cameroon military, including their supervisors them. They be there for the Cameroon military. Their conduct are still seen as dangerous to the population. They can kill anybody at any time, arrest and disappear anybody at any time. Now shame say Paul Biya no mention our refugee them because if job no before come to bring our refugee them for back, then I forget the PR for continue a corruption, for remain in power, and Ambazonia then become in latest victim, just as the Bamelekes them, the Aijo supporter them, they don't always be for a regime. He don't choose the military option as he don't talk, he go continue for fight and for kill soldier them. He talk about the DDR center, now one of the things in that way talk na a shame and na an occultic group, a group where a program be designed for turning brothers against themselves, exposing their camps, their communities for Cameroon annihilation is nothing that anybody who wants peace stands for. My fellow Ambazonians, we will come with a video presentation for our response to Paul Biya message. This podcast be just been for give una the information where it relates to Ambazonia. So now for we for position ourselves accordingly, for see for which we be and see how we protect our own general interests, the interests of our general public vis-a-vis the enemy who would face them and the challenges and who would face them. Paul Biya being our primary top enemy, the one we Naidan bring war, death, destruction for our economy and our population in a long line of Cameroon union with our country. I will also take this opportunity for always correct our people then because we'll get an emancipation campaign for the Ambazonian peoples rights advocative platform. We then see say 1st of October, 1st of January, Cameroon, celebrate their Independence Day. Our people, they feel say they no want to celebrate their Independence Day because we don't get a misconception by leader the way that they take advantage of our not so admirable literacy level for miseducate our people and for keep them in confusion, also for their own benefit. Cameroon they celebrate its own Independence Day for 1st of October or 1st of January because according to Cameroon na a new country where they be created after we can go join them. The French Cameroon and the English Cameroon, they need to celebrate their Independence Day for 1st of January because they feel say the Cameroon way they na a new country where it include we. And a wider way they want try say we will not celebrate our 1st of October. But we know say inside that union it not be done be formalized and will never ever get any opportunity for put an input. So they still hold closely our Independence Day for 1st of October. When they denote our identity and our nationalism. So make we not be confused. Some people can't talk say 1st of October na Cameroon their Independence Day. You need to know it where your enemy they think you need to stay in the reality for be able to come out of your situation. All our own internal propaganda does not help us in any way. So may we focus for fight against the real enemy and work for the real interests of our people and their livelihood. God bless you all. Capo Daniel, signing out, looking out for you.